Imagine holding a tiny piece of metal in your hand, something that most people would ignore, something that could be sitting quietly inside a forgotten collection, an old drawer or a family box right now. But what if that small coin carried a story hidden for years? What if collectors around the world were searching for a specific piece because of its rarity, history, and unexpected demand? Today, on American Coin Secrets, we are uncovering 3 ultra-rare coins that have captured serious attention in today's collector market. These are not ordinary coins. Each one carries a unique journey, a story of production, scarcity, collector passion, and the incredible world of numismatics. And the first coin we reveal today may surprise you because it comes from a place many people would never expect. It looks simple at first glance, but behind its design is a mystery that has made collectors look twice. Stay with me until the end, because the final coin on this list is the kind of discovery that reminds us why millions of people around the world search through old collections hoping to find a hidden treasure. This is American Coin Secrets, where we bring you fresh coin discoveries, rare history, and valuable collector knowledge every single day. Now, let's uncover the first hidden gem. First up, at first glance, the Malaysia 20 sen from 2010 may appear to be a simple modern coin. It is small, familiar, and something many people would normally overlook. But in the world of coin collecting, appearances can be deceiving. Sometimes the greatest surprises are not found in ancient treasures buried underground. Sometimes they are hidden in everyday objects that quietly carry a rare story waiting to be discovered. This coin represents a fascinating chapter in Malaysia's modern coinage history. Produced as part of Malaysia's circulating currency system, the 20 sen denomination played an important role in everyday transactions. Millions of people may have handled similar coins without realizing that certain examples could become highly interesting to collectors. The design of this coin reflects Malaysia's national identity and modern minting tradition. Like many coins, it combines practical currency function with artistic details that represent the country's heritage and economic history. The composition of the Malaysia 20 sen 2010 is part of the modern era of Malaysian coin production. The coin features a durable metal composition designed for circulation, allowing it to survive years of handling while maintaining its recognizable appearance. But here is where the story becomes fascinating. Collectors do not only look at a coin because of its face value, they look deeper. They investigate production details, condition, availability, unusual characteristics, and how many examples have survived in collectible quality. A coin can pass through thousands of hands during its lifetime. It can experience scratches, wear, environmental damage, and countless years of circulation. Finding one that remains in desirable condition is where the excitement begins. The Malaysia 20 sen 2010 in fine condition has attracted attention among collectors who appreciate the combination of modern coin history and potential rarity factors. For serious collectors, every detail matters. The sharpness of the design, the preservation of the surface, the clarity of the lettering, and the overall appearance of the coin. A collector examining this coin would carefully study its edges, its surface quality, and the details of its strike. These small elements can separate an ordinary example from one that creates excitement in the collector community. And this is what makes rare coin collecting so interesting. A coin is not just metal. It is a time capsule. It represents a specific year, a specific production period, and a specific moment in history. Every mark, every design element, and every surviving example adds another piece to the story. Now let's talk about what makes this coin especially interesting to collectors. One of the biggest factors in coin collecting is scarcity. A coin does not always become valuable simply because it is old. Many older coins exist in large quantities and remain affordable. Meanwhile, some modern coins can attract major attention because fewer high-quality examples are available or because collectors develop strong demand for them. Condition plays a powerful role. A Malaysia 20 sen 2010 that has been heavily worn may have a very different collector appeal compared with a carefully preserved example. Collectors often search for coins that maintain strong details and a clean overall appearance because these examples stand out among thousands of ordinary pieces. The collector world is built on discovery. Someone who carefully examines their collection could be looking at something far more interesting than they first imagined. That is why experienced collectors always recommend learning the details, studying authentic examples, and understanding the market before making decisions. Now comes the moment many viewers have been waiting for. The current market value discussed for the Malaysia 20 sen, 2010 in fine condition, is approximately $70,000 according to the value provided for this video. Coin values can vary significantly depending on authentication, grading, rarity confirmation, and actual buyer demand, so serious collectors always verify prices through trusted numismatic sources. But the reason collectors become fascinated with coins like this is not only the number attached to them. It is the possibility. It is the story. It is the idea that a small piece of history could hold remarkable collector interest. For anyone building a collection, the biggest lesson is simple. Never judge a coin only by its appearance. A coin that seems ordinary today may become an important discovery tomorrow when the right collectors recognize its significance. If you are searching through old collections, always examine carefully. Look at dates, mint details, condition, and unusual characteristics. Knowledge is one of the greatest tools a collector can have. For collectors interested in this type of coin, my advice is to protect your discoveries properly. Store coins in safe holders, avoid damaging cleaning methods, and learn how professional grading works. Preserving a coin's original condition is one of the most important steps in maintaining its collector appeal. The world of rare coins is full of surprises. Every collection has a story, and every coin has a journey. The Malaysia 20 sen 2010 reminds us that treasures are not always hidden in obvious places. Sometimes they are sitting quietly, waiting for someone with knowledge and passion to recognize them. And remember, this is only the beginning. Here on American Coin Secrets, we bring you fresh updates, rare coin stories, and fascinating discoveries every day. The world of coins is constantly changing, and new opportunities for collectors continue to appear. So keep your eyes open, keep learning, and never underestimate the small pieces of history that may already be around you. Because the next incredible discovery could be closer than you think. But now get ready, because the next rare coin on our list has its own unbelievable story, and you do not want to miss what comes next. Next up, there are coins that tell the story of a nation. There are coins that celebrate important moments. And then there are coins that become unforgettable because they capture a rare combination of history, culture, and collector passion in a single piece of metal. The next coin on our list belongs to that special category. It is a coin connected to a historic celebration, a famous name, and a unique moment in time that makes collectors look twice. This is the Alkmaar 750-year Marco Borsato Wagyu 2004. At first sight, this coin may not look like something extraordinary. But in the world of collecting, the true value of a coin is often hidden beneath the surface. The story behind the coin, the reason it was created, how many collectors want it, and how many high-quality examples remain available can completely change how people view it. And this coin has a story worth discovering. The city of Alkmaar holds an important place in Dutch history. Located in the Netherlands, Alkmaar is known for its rich traditions, historic architecture, and cultural identity. The year 2004 represented a major celebration connected to the city's long history, marking the 750-year anniversary of Alkmaar. Special anniversary coins are often created to preserve memories of important events. Unlike ordinary circulation coins that are produced mainly for daily transactions, commemorative coins are designed to capture a moment that will never happen again. That is what makes them fascinating. Every commemorative coin carries a message from the past. It represents a celebration, an achievement, a person, or a place that people wanted to remember forever. The Alkmaar 750-year Marco Borsato Wagyu 2004 became connected with this special anniversary celebration and the popularity of Dutch singer Marco Borsato, adding another layer of cultural interest to the coin. For collectors, this combination creates something powerful. It is not only about metal. It is about history. It is about emotion. It is about owning a small object that represents a specific moment that can never be repeated. The design of this coin reflects the connection between Alkmaar's heritage and the commemorative purpose behind its creation. Every detail on the surface contributes to the identity of the piece, making it different from ordinary currency found in everyday circulation. Collectors often pay close attention to these details. They examine the artwork. They study the inscriptions. They analyze the craftsmanship. They look for examples that preserve the original beauty and character of the coin. The composition of commemorative coins is also an important part of their appeal. The materials, production quality, and finishing techniques used during minting influence how collectors view the piece. A carefully preserved example can maintain the sharpness, texture, and visual impact that make it attractive to serious collectors. But here is where the story becomes even more interesting. A coin does not become highly desirable only because it was created for an important event. The collector market decides its importance. Demand plays a major role. When collectors, historians, and enthusiasts begin searching for a specific coin, interest can grow significantly. A limited availability combined with strong historical connections can transform a simple commemorative item into a highly sought-after collectible. The Alkmaar 750-year Marco Borsato Wagner 2004 has attracted attention because it combines several elements collectors appreciate: a historical anniversary, a cultural connection, a unique commemorative purpose, and a design that represents a memorable chapter in time. The condition of the coin is also extremely important. The coin being discussed today is in fine condition, meaning collectors would examine its preservation carefully, including surface quality, visible details, and overall appearance. Condition can influence collector interest because every collector wants a piece that represents the history as clearly as possible. A well-preserved example allows future generations to appreciate the craftsmanship and story behind the coin. This is why experienced collectors never ignore coins simply because they are modern. Many people assume only ancient coins can become valuable, but history is constantly being created. A modern commemorative coin can become significant because it represents a moment that future collectors may want to own. And now we reach the moment everyone has been waiting for. The current market value discussed for the Alkmaar 750-year Marco Borsato Wagner 2004 in fine condition is approximately $85,000 according to the value provided for this video. Actual selling prices can depend on authentication, grading, rarity verification, and collector demand at the time of sale. A number like this shows why collectors around the world continue searching through collections, auctions, and private holdings. Because sometimes a small collectible can represent a much bigger story. The excitement of coin collecting comes from discovery. It comes from knowing that behind every coin, there is a journey. Who created it? Why was it made? How many survived? Who is searching for it today? These questions are what make collecting more than just a hobby. It becomes a connection between the past and the future. For anyone interested in collecting rare coins, always remember the importance of knowledge. Study the history behind each piece. Learn about proper storage. Protect the surface. Avoid damaging cleaning methods. A coin's original condition is one of its greatest assets. A collector who understands the story behind a coin has a much greater appreciation for what they own. The Alkmaar 750-year Marco Borsato Wagner 2004 is a reminder that extraordinary collectibles can come from unexpected places. It may look like a small object, but inside that small piece is a celebration, a memory, and a piece of cultural history. And the world of rare coins continues to surprise us. Here on American Coin Secrets, we bring you fresh updates, rare discoveries, and fascinating coin stories every day. We uncover the hidden details behind coins that many people overlook. So keep watching, keep learning, and always pay attention to the small pieces of history around you. Because one discovery can completely change how you see a coin collection. And now, prepare yourself for the final coin on today's list. Because the last treasure we reveal may be the one that creates the biggest conversation among collectors. Next up, what if a coin created almost half a century ago was quietly waiting to reveal its hidden story? What if a small piece of metal from Kenya's past could attract the attention of collectors who understand the true power of history? Because sometimes the most fascinating treasures are not the biggest objects. They are the smallest ones. And today, we are reaching the final coin in our incredible journey. A coin that represents a remarkable era, a proud nation, and a piece of history that continues to capture the imagination of collectors. This is the Kenya 1 shilling from 1975. At first glance, many people might see only a simple old coin. But experienced collectors know something important. A coin's true story is never written only on its surface. The real mystery is hidden in its background, its journey through time, its surviving condition, and the demand created by collectors searching for special examples. And this coin carries a story from a fascinating period in Kenya's history. The 1970 cent were an important era for Kenya. The country was building its modern identity, strengthening its economy, and developing its own national symbols after independence. Coins from this period are more than currency. They are historical witnesses. Every time one of these coins changed hands decades ago, it became part of someone's daily life. It traveled through markets, businesses, homes, and communities. Years passed. Generations changed. And many coins disappeared from circulation, became damaged, or were simply forgotten. But the examples that survive with strong details and collectible appeal become much more interesting. The Kenya 1 shilling, 1975, belongs to a generation of Kenyan coins that reflected the nation's identity and heritage. Like other Kenyan 1 shilling coins from this era, it features national imagery and designs connected to the country's history. Earlier Kenyan 1 shilling issues from this period were struck in copper-nickel and included national symbols such as the coat of arms and inscriptions representing Kenya. Numista. The design of a coin is not accidental. Every symbol tells a story. Every inscription represents something meaningful. Every year marked on a coin represents a specific moment that can never be recreated. That is why collectors are fascinated by coins like this. They are not simply collecting metal. They are collecting memories. They are preserving history. They are holding a small piece of a nation's journey. Now let's look deeper into what makes this coin interesting. The composition of a coin plays an important role in its survival. Coins created for circulation must be strong enough to handle everyday use. But their condition after decades depends on how they were stored, handled, and preserved. A coin that spent years moving through circulation may show signs of wear. A coin carefully protected can preserve much sharper details. This difference is extremely important in collecting. A serious collector does not only ask, "What coin is this?" They ask, "How well has this coin survived? How clear are the details? How attractive is the overall appearance? Is this an example that stands out?" Those questions can completely change how collectors view a coin. The Kenya 1 shilling, 1975, in fine condition, represents the type of collectible that attracts attention because it combines age, historical importance, and collector interest. But the real excitement begins when we talk about rarity. In the collecting world, rarity is not only about how many coins were originally produced. It is also about how many remain desirable today. Millions of coins can be produced, but decades later, far fewer may remain in attractive collectible condition. Time becomes the ultimate test. Coins face scratches. They face environmental damage. They are lost. They are damaged. They disappear. The survivors become the pieces collectors want to discover. This is why coin hunters carefully examine old collections, inherited boxes, and forgotten containers. Sometimes the most interesting discoveries come from places where nobody expected them. A collector who understands dates, designs, and condition has the advantage. Knowledge turns ordinary searching into a real treasure hunt. Now comes the moment everyone has been waiting for. The current market value discussed for the Kenya 1 shilling, 1975 in fine condition, is approximately $110,000 according to the value provided for this video. Actual coin prices can vary depending on authentication, grading, rarity confirmation, and the strength of collector demand when the coin is sold. But this is exactly why rare coin collecting continues to attract passionate collectors around the world. Because behind every valuable coin is a story of time, a story of survival, a story of discovery. Imagine looking through an old collection and finding a coin that you almost ignored. A coin that looked ordinary. A coin that had been sitting quietly for years. Then suddenly realizing that this small piece of history deserves a much closer look. That feeling of discovery is what keeps collectors searching. For anyone collecting coins, remember one important lesson. Never judge a coin only by its size or appearance. A small coin can carry a huge historical meaning. Always examine details carefully. Protect coins properly. Avoid harsh cleaning methods that can damage original surfaces. Learn about professional grading and authentication. The more knowledge you gain, the better you understand the fascinating world of numismatics. Today we explored 3 incredible coins with unique stories. From Malaysia to Alkmaar to Kenya, each coin showed us something important. A coin is never just a coin. It is a connection to history. It is a reminder of people, places, and moments that shaped the past. And this is why American Coin Secrets brings you fresh updates, rare coin discoveries, and fascinating stories every day. We continue searching for the most interesting coins from around the world and revealing the hidden details that many people overlook. So keep learning, keep collecting, and always remember, the next great discovery may not be hidden in a museum. It may be waiting somewhere much closer, because sometimes the smallest treasures carry the biggest stories.